Hello everyone and welcome back once again to the Taiko World Cup 2019. This time around, more dons, more cats to enjoy. As last year, we're gonna be joined with some old people and some new people for the casting team. I will start with some new faces here. Ducky Doom is gonna be joining us on the casting. How are you doing, my man?
I'm doing fine, and you?
I'm doing really cool. It's always amazing to have the World Cup, and the Taiko one I find particularly exciting, although I know that most people might not really enjoy it as like those other combo based games like catch, but I think Taiko is really interesting because it's similar to Mania, which is the main mode I play, and you know there's that accuracy component is so big on the group stage, and it's kind of unpredictable sometimes to see like the high seed matchups and the low seed matchups, and I don't know, I just enjoy it a lot. We had like that amazing tie last year, for example, in the group stage. Like that kind of stuff just happens on Taiko, really, and I really like it.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm glad to be here for my first year, so
I hope you enjoy it. It's really fun to do.
yeah, I do.
But with Ducky, we also have Incandescence on the commentary team this year joining us. How are you doing, my friend?
You know, I'm really trying to get through it. It's pretty. Otherwise, I'm pretty good. I'm hanging by the skin of my teeth. But otherwise, we're really good.
The nerves, man. The nerves are always there, but you get used to it. Like, it would take a week or two. You just go naturally. Like, there's no issues.
I'm very excited to be here. Very excited to see how this year goes. So I'm excited. We're all good.
And obviously, we need at least some old faces here to join us. And for that, we have Mango Miser, map selector and commentator for this tournament. How you doing, Mango?
Pretty good. Been waiting a year for this, and as you know, I'm always excited about taiko. This time, it'll be better than ever. I guarantee it.
Hey, that's good to know. I mean, it always has to be better than that year that nobody wants to mention. Like, other than that.
It was 2000. You're talking about 2010, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. That year when we had like the multiple
Zero taiko.
Japanese teams or that kind.
Yeah, taiko's come a long way. I think this year, it's the first year we have 32 unique countries participating. Long since have we evolved past the days since we had, multiple country teams like Japan Team A, Japan Team B, Japan Team C, Hong Kong Team A, Hong Kong Team B. It's good times. But yeah, we've come a long way. And
yeah, actually, was a bit surprised that we have 32 teams this year. Right? Like, I was expecting like a similar amount of players than last year, but this is like a step up for taiko, and there are like 32 teams. Of course, everything gets so much interesting because you have 4 teams in each group and only 2 qualify, so competition is more important. You need to win like 2 matches at the very least in order to qualify, and not just 1 like previous years.
Even 3 to this.
Yeah. With all these new teams, there are like even teams that not all of us are very aware of, and we're looking forward to see how all these new teams and some returning teams like China, they're coming back now. And it's exciting to see where they go this year.
Well, how about if we find out which group is gonna get? Because we should be ready to start with the live drawing in just a second. We're gonna, run the roulette and see which group.
The
is
Russian
which
roulette.
team.
No, not that one.
That would be dangerous. I would rather not play that.
No, don't do this. Don't do
I mean,
this.
it's fine. Just play with not, I don't know.
Not
let's just get to the
actual ammo.
drawings.
Play with a Nerf gun.
All right. So now it's time for you guys to take care of this. I wish you good luck.
Yay!
We have the drawings for the unseats.
Right, I'm thinking Greece. Team A.
So what do we see
Are
here?
really increased.
I see Mexico. Of course, my default is to.
Yeah, the
Why?
countries we have in unseeded: Philippines, China, Finland, New Zealand, Norway, Netherlands, Mexico, Greece.
Yep.
So yeah, many of these first time participating in Taiko World Cup, I believe. Quite a few of them.
All right, let's see.
Spin the wheel of fortune.
Oh, China.
China. What?
Right, Incandescence, do you want to take this one? You were talking about China earlier.
Well, like I said, China has been in the Taiko World Cup previous. I think their last appearance was in 2017, if I'm correct. And this year, the roster is quite unknown for me personally. But it looks exciting. It looks promising. I'm very excited to see how far they go this year compared to their other years. And I can promise that they probably won't disappoint.
Yeah, we've got, looking at the players, we've got the captain, Wilbin Chan, a very well-known Mania player, known for playing SV maps, apparently. So who knows, they might have sort of a ace up their sleeve. Joining the team as well, it's a full roster of 5, so we've got Day 2B, Da 2B, okay, 7 Jasmine, Super SSS, that's pretty super, and Trix Habib. I tried.
That's all you can
Nice
do.
try.
You do your best.
It's better.
Alright, the wheel is spinning again, and now we have New Zealand.
Ducky, you want to take this one?
Yeah, on this one, so the captain is Spark C, and the other player are Ayachi Meme, Onyx, and Bois. Nice name though. So I actually don't know about these players. I didn't watch much of a Taiko World Cup last year, but
I believe this is their first time in the Taiko World Cup ever, right?
That's correct. New Zealand it's their debut year. A lot of people, most Australian players actually, were super excited to see New Zealand form a team. So, yeah, great stuff. We'll be looking forward to how they'll be doing. Right, next one.
I'm voting for Norway.
Mexico!
Oh, it's your team!
Let me tell
Alright.
you, I am so excited for Mexico's debut this year. Okay, so it is a relatively small roster, but let me tell you, these players pack a punch. They are led by Captain Ami, and Warfu, and it's Tikane, and let me tell you, they are all beautiful people. I'm looking forward to their debut in this year's World Cup. I have been pushing for it for years. I'm very excited to see how far they go this year.
Why don't you join them?
Well, you see,
USA.
I would love to. I just don't have a Mexican passport or something, so.
I like to see how they go. With 3 players, it's gonna be hard to be versatile, but I hope they're really good. On to the next team. We're gonna get Netherlands.
Right, Group D, Netherlands. Okay. So, team captain is Hypello, who's roughly ranked 500. Joined with him, we have Jesse98, Timmy Boy Gamer, probably butchered that name, and Cracker.
I thought you said something else.
Anyway, this full team, actually Netherlands, pretty good country overall. They actually had 7 registrants in total, so they had plenty to spare. The way I like to think about Netherlands is that they've all got, while not every player is incredibly high ranked, they've got a lot of bases covered because they just have so many players, and I'm pretty sure they've worked their way around to finding a good balance for the team. So I'll be looking forward to how they do. Anything to add?
The roster from 2017 to 2018, they look quite different. Not completely different, but there are some noticeable differences. Like last year, you had Noah on the team.
And Jackie Lam, I believe. Was Fionn playing as well?
Yeah, Fionn was playing last year. Do not see him here, so the roster is going to be completely different this year. Really going to be looking forward to how that plays out for the Netherlands.
Cool. So we're gonna go on to the Group E. It's gonna be the Philippines. Yeah, the Philippines is led by Chaco, and then we have Kioren, Rimanzi, Nero, and Toasty Toast 123. Do you know anything about these players, guys?
Well, Pachaco's a pretty established player. Plays all the mods, very high rank. Only concern I have is are possibly his teammates, whether his teammates will be able to keep up. It is a 2v2 after all, and one does not solo carry in a team tournament.
Especially with Score V2.
Yeah, accuracy game. But I mean, looking at 2 of the players, Nero and Rimazli, they're pretty high rank as well, and I'm sure they're quite diverse. In fact, I think I recognize Nero. He plays a lot of speed maps. He can play double time. He can play hard rock. He's pretty good accuracy overall as well. So who knows? might see a few surprise performances here.
I think this is also a debuting team, correct?
Not entirely
Let's
sure about
see.
that.
I'm gonna check that.
I believe they played in the past, but I don't think they did last year. That's
Well, they didn't play in 2018, but we're gonna get Norway in a Group F.
Norway.
Know anything about Norway?
I do know that the last time Norway appeared, I believe, was in 2017, and they were led by Jant at that time. They did take a small hiatus in 2018. It's nice to see that they're back. This year,
This year Norway's led by Stream Babe. Great username. He's backed up by QEP and Mills, so it's a team of 3.
And also QEP was also on the team in 2017, so he has a bit of experience.
Incandescence, anything to add? What are you hoping to see this team? How they perform?
well, I would like to see them hopefully surpass their performances in the past. Since in 2017, they did pretty okay in 2017. I'd like to see them go further. I love my Scandinavian countries. Big fan of Norway, big fan of Sweden, big fan of Finland. I love them all very much. So I'd like to see them go very far.
And
Great
we
stuff.
get Finland in Group G.
Right. I believe Finland participated in 2017. Definitely. They definitely
yeah, they
participated in
also-
2017.
They
With
were in
Dusky.
2018 as well. Yeah.
Roster changed quite a bit since then.
They still got Reikochi, but aside of that, it's a new team. Like 3 new players: Kurakao, Aroko, and Gav BV5.
Why do people insist on making such difficult usernames to pronounce?
I swear they do. They do.
I
it
don't
on
know.
purpose sometimes.
But yeah. Team captain Dusky, well-known player, very diverse, very strong hidden player, I have to say. So, any ideas how they're gonna do?
I think Finland's really gonna surprise us all. I can't really go into detail because I don't want to be wrong, but I think they're gonna really surprise us.
I'm gonna wait until the groups is made up to get a decision here for all the unseeded. And quick notes: Greece just got on Group H. No surprise. New team on the Taiko World Cup. Two player, Genjiro and Kasper. So
Now,
we'll see how this
personally, I really want this team to do well, just because they have 2 people, and I would love for them to go far as a 2-person team. I think that'd be absolutely beautiful. Greece, I want you to know that you have my full support. I love you all. I wish you all the very best, and I hope you go very far in this tournament.
Yeah,
Agree.
team of two is definitely a huge responsibility to shoulder on. I mean, you have to play every match, basically. You can't skip out on practice. You have to play everything.
almost
It's tough.
every team.
Yeah. Right, with that out of the way, those are the unseeded teams. So let's move on to the low-seeded teams. Okay, just quickly firing off the country. In the low seed, we have Singapore, Spain, Venezuela, Sweden, Switzerland, Russia, Malaysia, and Portugal. A lot of S countries. There's 4 countries beginning with S.
Yeah.
Right, let's spin the wheel.
And with that, yeah.
Spin.
And our first team is Sweden.
Sweden is also a returning team from 2017 that did not appear in 2018, led by Hard Rock God Rafalj. They also are joined by My Angel Miori and Sebi. I'm sorry if I'm missing.
I'm not going to
that
correct
wrong.
you there because I'm not sure myself.
Yeah, Sad or Sibi. That's fine.
this year they have a total roster of 3 people, so I hope they do well. I know that based on having Rafalj on their team alone, they will be very good at Hard Rock, but as Mango said earlier, one person cannot carry, so I hope there's a good amount of variety there. I look forward to seeing how they perform.
Just also, speaking of Team Sweden, they will not be joined by just a quick shout out to he painstakingly did all of the TWC recaps last year in 2018. Great guy, just props to him. Just want to give credit where credit is due. He will not be joining Team Sweden this year because I believe he injured himself, which is unfortunate to hear. But we'll look forward to seeing how Sweden will do this year. Yeah.
And joining New Zealand is going to be the team of Malaysia. So the player led by Captain Zeitz, that is a good hidden player. He's on his second TWC as well. He's joining by Delibrium, Kara Cow. What? Give me a minute.
OP Miss, yeah. OP Miss and Bedware Aorta.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I just stole the name, but I fucked up because I write really badly. So yeah, it's Z Delibrium, Crab Cow, OP Miss, Bedwire Aorta. So yeah. And yeah, Zeitz is a hidden player, and I checked the player, and only Bedware can like maybe play Hard Rock, but I think he's the lowest player. I didn't quite get the ranking.
Couple things to talk about Malaysia. They sort of made their name known in 2017 when they were the only country to get out of groups, and since then they've had loads of players. However, most of the Malaysian players actually this year, they have exams, so we're missing 4 out of 5 players from last year, which is unfortunate to see. Zach is the only one here, so that's unfortunate. But we'll see what the New Blood can do. Looking forward to it. Alright, Group C, let's have a look. Switzerland. This is exciting. I believe this is Switzerland's debut year in TWC. Right.
Yeah. And they're also a 2-player team.
Yep. Switzerland is one of two-player teams participating this. They're led by team captain Wee, and he's joined by MC2BP. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Switzerland is very scary because they have 2 players that are fairly high ranked. They're both hovering about the 250 range. They are both capable of playing hidden, both capable of playing hard rock. They can do anything. So they're almost like Italy from 2018. So very similar situation here. Both very capable players. I think that this team, provided, they both can make the matches, I think they can get out of groups. Honestly, they're really scary. I've seen them train hard. Twitter, they keep posting their scores.
To see that. I think that'd be amazing for their debut year. Coming in such a visual underdog, seeing that they only have 2 people, getting out of groups, I feel like that'd be amazing to see. I like to see them go further than that. But baby steps.
Baby steps, yeah. But also, they're in the same group as your favorite team, Mexico.
Right, Group D, let's go.
And we're gonna get Venezuela.
Right, Incandescence, you wanna take this one?
Yeah. Venezuela this year is bigger than it was in the past. In 2017, they had 3 people. Now they have a full roster. This year they're led by Jesse Chan, but they're also joined by Chichinia, Lord Ender, Colorojo, and I don't want to say that, Natelata. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, close enough.
I do know that Chi-Chi and Jesse are pretty good at taiko. I mean, they're in the World Cup, so I'd say they're pretty good. I don't know too much about Lord Ender. Colorojo and Teleta are new faces, I'm pretty sure. Nope, they were in 2017.
Yeah, that's I was gonna say that.
They have a pretty strong hard rock presence.
Taught myself.
Yeah. They're good at hard rock. Very good team. full team, full roster is always good, always balanced. Yeah. I think we're on a bit of a schedule here, so let's move on to the next
All
group.
right.
Portugal, right. I want to take this. So Portugal, led by none other than Baby Snakes, best person on the internet. Anyway, Baby Snakes, rank 100. He's joined by Shinzui, amazing hard rock player, Black Pet, Meow Cat, and Hayam Constarino. Many of these players made their appearance last year. It's nice to see that they've sort of stepped up the ladder in terms of seeding compared to last year. Portugal's really scary. Honestly, like, they're capable of doing so much, so don't let the rank fool you. I'll be looking forward to see how they do.
They're probably contender for getting out of group stage 2.
I think so too. I think they can definitely get out of group stage. Yeah. Teams beware.
Singapore.
So yeah, Team Singapore making a comeback since 2015, I guess.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah.
Wow. So, what do you know about Singapore?
Not so much. They got all of these players have never been in a TWC before, and not so much. They're like one player can play hidden, one can play hard rock, the other like can play mods, but they're mostly no mods player.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, the captain is Lala Momo, Element, Main Heroine, and Ushujin Bob Free. And so yeah, all these players are pretty good. The only factor I could say is that Ushujin is not in the top 1000. So I'll see what he can do on the TWC. Like maybe group stage can do something, but that's
yeah, it's always good
yeah.
to see a mix of ranks. You never know what's capable. I mean, the rank limit's at 5,000, but as we've seen in other tournaments, not just this one, we can have surprise performances from any.
Yeah.
Right.
And especially that now that we have like gimmick maps, you can always have that players that just enjoy playing those type of maps, but they are not rankable, so they cannot really rank up with. That's always a possibility.
Also, yeah. So yeah, new team. Hope they go higher. And joining Finland in Group G, we got the Russian Federation.
Russia. Yeah, I'll go for it. Yeah, Russia's had a few bumps in the past couple weeks. Let's just leave it at that. But looking at the roster, Russia's led by Dayzeek, and he's joined by our Chaos Fan, Naninub, and Artemian. Overall, all the players are under rank 500. They seem to be a fairly balanced cohort. Dayzeek, I believe he has a lot of experience running tournaments, I believe, or whether it was playing tournaments, I can't remember. But all these players have seen some action in the past, and they're very balanced. They can play hidden, they can play hard rock, they can do anything. So yeah, great team. Definitely look forward to see how they'll be doing. Possibly, I think they have a chance if they have a real shot at getting off groups. What do you think?
You know, last year I remember watching Russia, and I was a bit surprised at how they were doing. I did think going into 2017 they're going to get out of group stage. They did not. And it's kind of sad. Or 2018, I'm sorry. Not 2017. I hope to see them get out of groups this year. I agree with Mango. I think they have a decent shot. And I hope they go far.
Right, and that leaves Spain in Group H to join with Greece. So, Incandescence, do you know anything about?
I actually know quite a bit about Spain. Last year, they were a very, very pretty good, dominant hard rock presence for their seed. And they were led by, last year, Alvaro Wael, also led by him this year. However, this year they are missing Mytrosk, which I feel like might be quite a bit of a a downfall for them. I don't think it will affect them too much, as we have yet to see how the Madness Lady will perform. However, everyone else is returning faces: LZD, Hanjamon, Raiden, all very good players. And I look forward to seeing how Spain performs this year, especially with the departure of Mytrosk.
Yeah, I think they've definitely lost a bit of hidden presence. Mytrosk, really good hidden player, very strong stamina player as well, very good at streams. I remember I used to play against him in a tournament quite a while ago, though. This is talking 2-3 years ago, and he was a beast back then. So definitely a great loss for Spain, but I'm sure the other teammates will be able to step up to bat. Wow, that was awful. Yeah, they'll be stepping up to bat.
Now I challenge you to tell me which flag is Polish and which flag is Indonesian.
Oh, that's easy. We just have to put the screen sideways, and, you know.
Put them together.
No, we'll just look at the three-letter country code. We'll just look at the three-letter country
Actually,
in
right, if
Indonesia.
we just like flip the screen like 90 degrees, like it will be like taiko reverted. Like it will be random.
Taiko reverted.
You know what it looks like? It looks like, you know, the Poland and the Indonesian flag right next to each other. It looks like a 2T Mania chart.
Yeah, it started that. Anyways,
Right, looking at the high seed, we've got Chile, United Kingdom, Italy, France, Argentina, Germany, Poland, and Indonesia. Like Juan mentioned earlier, Poland and Indonesia are here, so unfortunately we will not be getting our Poland-Indonesia matchup in groups, but who knows, maybe both of them will make it through to groups, as we would expect from the seed, and we'll be able to have sort of those kind of shenanigans later on.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see where these countries go, because these are the countries that I can say my eyes are on 100%. Like the United Kingdom specifically, when they get to it, I'll go into more detail. But
I mean, just look at the teams. Indonesia came 4th last year, and now they're like in high seed. That's crazy. Like,
I only ask for Argentina and Chile to not be on this group. That's all.
oh, is that a time zone thing, or is that?
Yeah, we're saved.
Okay. Right. Group A. Right. We've got Poland. Right. Poland's great. What do we know about Poland? Poland's led by Akrif. What a guy. Akrif has been here since day one.
Day one, yeah.
Making his TWC debut in 2011. This is the first ever Taiko World Cup. Akrif is one of 2 players. 2 players? Let me just say, well, he's one of the players that has been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he's the captain. He is the most experienced player in this cup. Joined with Akrif, we got Darkstorm, Creepy Duck, this unholy trinity of players that have been in Poland since as far as we can remember, and a couple other players like Majon's, sorry, butchered it, and Scorpion. Yeah. Very, very scary team. I think the core trinity, Darkstorm, Akrif, Creepy Duck, they'll be able to handle the majority of maps. Maybe the other 2 players can handle a few of the gimmicks, but very scary team. Yeah,
this year they also have been able to fill the whole roster. In 2018, they only had 4 people, and this year they have a full roster, so that should play out in their favor. So that's going to be good for them.
All right, Ducky, you want to take the next one?
Yeah, so the next team is Chile from Group B. And so the captain is Kazu. Also, one of his partner, there's Kazu Fangirl, Alipat, Kazu on Osu, and Vulcan. I think we're seeing a pattern here.
Oh, Chile. Didn't they do something similar in the Catch World Cup? I think that was them, wasn't it?
I think they turned all their names into cat noises. Sartnyan OXD. And,
oh my goodness. Chile, we love you guys.
Well, we have to be thankful that we don't have Chile versus Venezuela in groups, because that will be a pain.
Kazu.
Oh, look at Kazu, he's doing so well. Which Kazu is doing so well? I don't know. Every Kazu is doing so
Yeah, star player here in Chile is definitely Okui. I mean, formerly known as Okui. But yeah, rank 19 in the world. That's serious business. Very strong team, hidden. I'd say most of their strong suits hidden in Hard Rock. Yeah, they can play all the mods. I think teams at this level, they can just basically do anything at this point.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing how Oakley performs specifically because they are a very, very dominant speed and hidden player. So I look to see how that plays in their favor. And yeah, I'm excited.
Right. France in Group C.
Bonjour.
That was
Bonjour.
awful.
Sorry.
Just
yeah,
shouldn't-
Shouldn't all
I
Canadians
do
know? Shouldn't
French.
all Canadians know how to speak French?
Je suis le seul qui peut parler français.
Only
Yeah.
if they're from Quebec.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
But-
Anyway,
Quebec.
leading France this year, we have Timmy Ahmed, legendary player with the one true playstyle with no weaknesses, DK playstyle. Okay, Timmy Ahmed's back this year. He's been here since forever. Joined with Timmy Ahmed, we've got Omega Flow, long-serving taiko player, No Fool, Mapper Extraordinaire, Yona, and Banana W, who's a name I don't recognize. Yona's a very good speed player, though.
Yeah, Yona didn't make it last year, so I'm kind of happy to see her this year. Because like you said, she's a very good speed.
Right, very balanced team. Timmy's amazing on Hard Rock. No Fool's great on Hidden. I think they have all bases covered, frankly.
Yeah.
Last year's placing, last year they didn't do particularly well. They made it through to the, they made it through group stage, but then they got eliminated pretty early on, so which was a shame. But I think they're looking in top shape this year. So,
Yeah, they were eliminated by Indonesia.
no surprises there. They did come fourth after all. So, right,
And-
moving on to Group D.
We got Italy.
Italy this year is much bigger and better than last year, I would say.
Agree.
Last year, and they had only two people. It was Ikun and Deku. They were pulling the weight the whole time. This year they are Ikun. However, we don't have Deku.
No, Deku sent
Uh,
help. He name changed.
Yeah,
Deku
he
is
changed
not
his
help.
name.
Oh well. Okay, Ikun, send help because I also need help. Kith 190 and Venom Plus.
Pretty good team overall in terms of mods. I mean, Iku and
Essentially,
yeah. Well, like,
Ikun
and Deku
and Deku
are
can play anything.
Deadly. Yeah, they are deadly.
Both players above 10,000 PP. It's scary. Last year they were both under 8,000 because Ikun was doing his crazy challenge with 8,000 PP at 400 PP score. But now he's broken that rule, and both of them have risen to the top. Very scary. Yeah, I fear any team who crosses path with Italy. Seriously, you do not want to fight Italy. It's scary. Rapidly moving on. We
Germany.
have got Germany in Group E. Right, guess I'll talk about Germany then. Germany's roster has fluctuated a lot in the past few years. Last year, they didn't have their full roster because everyone was busy. This year, it looks like a lot of people are returning, though we are still missing Mew 104, who has opted out this year. Team captain is Akio, okay, and he's joined by GMT extraordinaire Zetera, Zay, Leafeon, and J-Last. All of these players I know fairly well. They're good. That's all I have to say. They're good.
Yes,
They're so good.
Some notable differences is that they were missing Nepuri this year, which he did play fairly well last year. They're also missing Michelotto from last year. So those are two very notable differences. I don't think they are as they're not going to hurt them, but they are notable, and I'm interested to see how these other faces play in their spot.
You see, Nepri's not playing this year because we kidnapped him to make 12-star Scattered Faith for the tiebreaker in this year's Taiko World Cup.
Oh my god.
That's exactly right.
So yeah, Germany's scary team. Do not underestimate them.
So joining Group F is going to be Argentina. And this year they're going to be joined by the captain of Gaston, 2199, and his player Jinsu, Axer, Boss Player, and Trollocat. Fairly good overall team, I guess. I mean, Gaston can play like all mods, Jinsu, even though it's his first year, he can play like hard rock. And also Axer, pretty good player too. And Boss Play seems like a hidden, can play a little bit hard rock. And Trollcat, especially a hidden player. Everyone has been in TWC before, except for Jinsu. So I think they're gonna be doing just fine, or maybe better.
This year, I feel like they suffer almost like an equal loss as Spain did with Mitros, as Argentina lost Midnight this year. So that's going to be something that I'm going to keep my eyes on quite a bit. And I look forward to seeing how that goes for them. But it's definitely a loss that should be noted in a big F for Midnight.
Oh,
Nice one. Right. Last two countries, let's go. Alright,
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. I'm gonna take this one
How
because
dare
you! I'm in the UK right now. I have rights to this. Anyway,
Well, technically they colonized America, so I have equal rights, okay?
okay.
United Kingdom. Okay, led by DDKK, possibly the best DDKK player in the world. Gohigi, okay, best European player, highest rank, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, Gohigi, amazing player. He can do anything. He is like one of the best players in the game. Rank 16, scary stuff. He's joined by ZTH, who is very good at tech. Dusk, who is very good at hidden, memorizing maps. This player's got a lot of hidden flashlight scores, and be useful in terms of gimmicks. Horizon, also a DDKK player, very speedy, and Control Pro, who's I believe is his first time participating. So yeah, we've got rank 1, 2, 3, 4 of UK and 18. Great. UK scary. Honestly, like high seeded, like they've come a long way.
Yeah, UK
Very
is
excited to see
UK is
how
one of
they're
the
gonna
teams
do.
I'm really excited about, because last year they did okay, but this year I feel like they have a really good chance to go far, and I'm excited to see that, as I love my British people, you know, they're awesome.
I think
They have nice accents.
one thing that might be a bit of holding them back is the fact that their team is, I mean, the country as a whole has a lot of DDKK players, so they might struggle when it comes to maps with like crazy amount of monos. But well, whatever, they'll manage.
Some foreshadowing from the Mappool selector.
Who knows? Right? Do you want to take the last one?
Indonesia, right? Yes. Indonesia, I think it's fair to say that Indonesia surprised all of us last year by coming in with a number 4 finish. And they really played strong last year. They were led by Nico Nyan, XK2238, and this year there's some notable differences. They don't have Nishizumi. I'm interested to see where that goes. However, they do still have Lightning Wyvern. And they also have PM Riva, and PM Riva is a big god. That was
Speed
his
god.
plays last year were insane. So it's fair to say that I feel like this year they could get just as far as they did last year, and if they're lucky enough, I feel like they can go a little bit further.
Well, going further than top 4 in Taiko, it's pretty hard.
Taiko World Cup's always a battle of third place.
For third.
Right. one more to go. One more seed bracket.
The most exciting seed to look at right now, except
Honestly, looking at these countries, like, oh my god, like, these are so scary. Right, it's routine now, but top seed, we've got Japan, United States, Taiwan, South Korea, Hong Kong, Brazil, Canada, and Australia. Wow.
That's stacked.
I have nothing to say. They're all very scary teams. Let's just roll the dice and hope none of these. I mean, I wouldn't want to face any of these teams.
Hoping no one
yeah,
gets
I
in
wouldn't
any
either.
But prayers in advance for whoever gets Japan, because we know they're going to win TWC anyway.
And also
Just
Taiwan.
kidding.
No, I refuse to give up that Taiwan could win. I will always believe.
And the first team is Australia.
Right. Australia is great. I had a script prepared for this, but I think for the purposes of this, I think it's fine. But Australia is led by Fuel. But he's joined by Remy, Jai, Saruya, and Rango. So lots of returning players. I think the only player who was there last year who isn't here is Alada, I think. I think he's busy with something. But yeah, very scary team. Jai is one of the best players in the world. Jai is the ultimate player. He's defeated lots of players, Japanese players, community tournaments, all over the
Refer to
place.
your script now.
But yeah, very balanced in mods. Jai's a great hidden player. Rango, hard rock. Saruya can play everything. Remy can do hard rock as well. I mean, I'll be honest, like, Australia's gonna be fine in groups. They're just such a strong team. And they have great banter as well. That's what I love about them. They know how to take a lighthearted joke. They can, they're very chill about the World Cup.
Last year they faced a series of unfortunate events after getting out of groups. They went straight to Taiwan and then straight to Indonesia. So a series of unfortunate events. Hopefully they get a little bit luckier this year, and it looks like they will be. But you never know what these teams have behind their backs. So it's interesting.
And here we go, South Korea in Group B, joining all of these teams, the New Zealand, Malaysia, and Chile. So yeah, South Korea, its captain is Peaceful, also known as Metal Stream, and joined by BBJ, Kankeru Serial, Bamgo SN, and R18. And I think you all know like what they play and like their strengths. So I don't think I have to say much here.
Now
Yeah,
I was
last year they came
surprised,
fifth. Last year they came fifth, and this year the roster looks stronger than ever. I don't think they even had a full roster last year. They only had 3 people. So given that they have a full roster this year, I can definitely see them going the distance.
I think it's going to be interesting to see where they go, because you can see that the rosters are. You see returning faces, you see Compactus Serial, you see Metal Stream, but I have to say I was surprised to hear that South Korea was top seed. So I am interested to see where they go. Maybe they can return to number 5. If they're also lucky enough to beat Indonesia, maybe they can beat number 4. But there's so much more to factor in, and it's going to be exciting to see where Korea goes this year.
The interesting thing is that Compactus Serial has been farming like crazy, and Metal Stream, he climbed up to top 20 global, so it's no surprise, at least for me, that they're top seed. Honestly, they've worked hard for it, and they've pulled their way into... In fact, I think Korea's like 4th seeded, so they're like the 4th highest seeded team. So yeah, they definitely pulled their way to the top. Group C.
Now for Group C.
Come on.
Taiwan!
Taiwan.
Schedule.
Now Taiwan
Taiwan.
last year and this year. Let me tell you, of course, first let me get out of the bat, I always want Taiwan to win. And I encourage you all to cheer for Taiwan. But anyways, that's besides the point. Taiwan this year is seeing a lot of returning faces. We see Ishida, we see Hyoreki, but we have a very notable loss on the Taiwan side. We have lost Stu. That's going to be very, very detrimental. But Taiwan has also gained Ping. So there's some interesting losses and interesting gains on the Taiwan side. It's going to be very interesting to see how they match up against Japan because we don't know how this is going to go. So I look forward to seeing Taiwan and Japan, and I look forward to seeing Taiwan winning #1 this year. I'm going to call it right now.
Oh, that's
Stu
bold.
is such a significant loss. Stu was, I would say personally, the best player in last year's tournament. He set the highest scores with the highest accuracies. It was insane. I think he was the only player who could like stand toe to toe with players like U68, and amazing player. He just can do anything, But Ping is amazing as well, as he showed in 2017. He was able to go hidden hard rock toe to toe with some of the other top Japanese players like SS Yura. Very pivotal, setting SS scores. Amazing player. Unknown back then, but he has since made a name for himself. So it's exciting to see him back in 2019.
Okay, now to Group D. It's gonna be Brazil.
Oh God, what to say about Brazil? I think what I can say about Brazil is the same thing I said last year, which is pretty much Brazil as a country. They have a very strong sense of unity in the sense that there's just a small select group of people who push each other forward, not unlike Canada, how Canada was a couple years ago, but they had a strong select people who just push each other to the top of the rankings, specializing in hidden. So they're led by team captain Hero K. He's joined by Brazil, Foxerus, Peepus, and Skull Kid. So yeah, very capable members across this team. I'd say with a strength towards hidden. I don't really see them doing that well of hard rock, but in terms of just hidden and nomad and sort of all the other things, they're definitely very capable. Yeah.
Oh, and in Group P, it's my country, Canada. Woohoo!
My country too. Cough, cough. Somehow.
So yeah, this year Canada is led by Rachel, who is also known by the name of Yuno and Yanners. He's a pretty good hard rock player and can play flashlight too, but in taiko flashlight doesn't count, so I'm just gonna say that on the side notes. It's actually his 6th TWC. He was there the first one. He's the only player currently who was as the first one. So pretty old player. And now joining Team Canada in switch for Carter Freak. It's Barry 605. It's a pretty good double time player actually. Maybe gonna be helping Fudgy King a bit. And after that we got Janitor, a really big all-around player, pretty good technical player. We got Fudgy King is back again, pretty good double time and hard rock player as well. Vladyushko, pretty good player all around too, very consistent. So yeah.
Right, just putting this out of the way, let's pay our respects to Vladyushko's unfortunate no lock from last year. Let's hope that never happens again. Just press F for Vladyushko's note lock. Oh dear. But I'm sure he's definitely he stepped up his game since then, and yeah.
Still a big player, so
Big
don't
one.
count him out.
And
F to pay respect.
Oh god. Japan and Group F.
Oh no.
Taku, you want to take this one? Sorry, incandescence. Old habits die hard. You want to talk
Old
about
habits.
Japan? Is there really much to say about Japan?
Well, Japan is, as you all know, the worst team in Taiko World Cup. I don't think they've ever won a single Taiko World Cup. I don't know why they participate. No, I'm just kidding. Japan is a returning champion for many years in a row now, and
Fifth year now?
6
have
years.
suffered. Last year they almost lost to Taiwan, and I'm never gonna let it go. But anyways, I'm looking forward to the finals match, of course. But Japan this year has suffered a notable loss. Their almost always captain Tasuke 912 is not able to play because he is selecting maps this year. So it is very interesting to see how Tasuke's loss will affect Japan's team this year. I'm looking forward to hoping that helps Taiwan out quite a bit. But I'm interested to see how Japan, not Taiwan, Japan performs this year. We all know they're going to be top 3. I just hope they are not number 1. And I love you, Japan. I love you with all my heart. I really do.
Are you serious?
Time
Losing
to
Tasuke
collaborate,
is gonna
dude.
be like water off a duck's back. For every Japanese player they lose, they got 100 more.
Look, it's time to be positive about a new champion on the horizon, okay?
Okay.
It's time to be active, okay? It's Taiwan this year, everyone. Taiwan.
Hong Kong and USA left, right? All right. Incandescence, this is your country, so time to
It
sing your
is.
praises.
As an American, I don't know what to say. No, I'm just kidding. So the United States this year is definitely out for blood. They have an interesting and bit of a different roster from last year. As always, we are led by Ney or Nidoking, but this year we are also joined by Liz, who is a very fast player, very good at hidden. Cheese Salad, also a very fast player. Yeah, who is one of the possibly best people in the world at technical stuff. He pulls plays that not everyone can do. And then by hidden god, Loopy542. So the United States roster is very different than it was last year. And I think they will go just as far as they did last year. And I'm very excited to see it.
Yeah. US has always got something to prove every year. Maybe this will finally be the year that they can take it home. Right, and the final country, I guess I'll talk about Hong Kong, because I'm a former trader. Real,
Trader.
Not former trader, I am a trader. Former trader, I am a trader. So yeah, Hong Kong. Yeah, Hong Kong's great. They're led by Sing216.
Double S-ing.
Yeah, double SSing 216, and they're joined by I Am Dicky, Consified, Taka, and MT Dex. So quite a different roster change compared to last year. Last year was very unfortunate for Hong Kong. They only had 3 players, but this year they've gotten a lot more people. A lot of new faces, actually. Consified never played in TWC, actually, but he is the highest ranked player in Hong Kong right now, so it will be interesting to see how he'll perform. Sing216 has been a staple in the team for the past 3 years now. And the other people are all new blood. I Am Dicky specializes in hidden. Taka, Freudian slip there. Taka is a hard rock player, and MT Dex is very good at accuracy. That's all to say.
And with
I love
that,
Hong
we
Kong.
have our groups, all 8 of them, Group A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Manko, which one of these do you think is going to be promising?
Promising? I don't like to make any sort of guesses. I think I just like to see it happen. There's always surprises every year. I think all of these groups are likely to be just as equally exciting. I'm actually tempted to ask Juan about what he thinks about the scheduling. Hype. That's it?
Scheduling is fine. It's not that bad. Like,
Yeah.
2 teams from Asia, 2 teams from Europe there, it's not that bad.
The only thing I
Honestly,
just want...
the worst is probably Group B or Group A. No, A is fine too. Yeah, this doesn't look
Well,
that bad.
Group E
Yeah.
with
Group
Philippines
C
and
is,
Canada.
The thing is, one thing I want to add is that this has been a very long time since we've had groups of 4. So players will definitely need to get used to the idea of playing 3 matches over the next weekend as opposed to 2 to qualify. So there'll be definitely added pressures for all teams, both new and old. So, yeah.
I'd like to call attention real quick to Group G. where we see a bit of a rivalry between the United Kingdom and the United States. That was an interesting rivalry as we saw in the standard World Cup. And I'm interested to see how these two countries battle each other in such a relaxed environment like group stage is going to allow. So that's going to be a match that I'm going to keep my eyes on for sure.
Right, without further ado, I think we're just going to be moving to the group stage Mappool showcase.
That's your bread and butter right there, Mango.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to do this. We've been waiting for a very long time to do this, and let me tell you, this year's Mappool is, I can say with confidence, is the best group stage Mappool that anyone has ever seen before. Like, we put so much effort into this. It's ridiculous. We'll just hope everyone enjoys it.
I hope you enjoy the 15 stars map that is going to be on the group stage.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Remember last year we had got 7.5 star map in group stage.
Before we do that, I think we can do a quick recap here. As you can see on screen, we have Group A for China, Sweden, Poland, and Australia. Group B for New Zealand, Malaysia, Chile, and South Korea. Group C for Mexico, Switzerland, France, and Taiwan. Group D for Netherlands, Venezuela, Italy, and Brazil. We have Philippines, Portugal, Germany, and Canada for Group E. Norway, Singapore, Argentina, and Japan for Group F to pay respects. Group G for Finland, Russian Federation, United Kingdom, and the United States. And last but not least, Group H, Greece, Spain, Indonesia, and Hong Kong. And I'm actually pretty sorry for Greece. This group is stacked. Like, Group H is the most stacked of all, I think.
Yeah, Spain, Indonesia, and Hong Kong. These are, holy crap. Like, wow. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see.
Group D is also pretty huge. Group C is also pretty huge. Like, oh my god.
They're all huge.
This World Cup is actually pretty stacked.
Looking at the seedings, we had like something like 17 teams above 9,000 PT average, top 2. It's crazy. It's so scary. I just can't wait to see what the people will do, honestly.
If you wanna work, come next week. If you wanna know who's gonna win, who's passing, and who's gonna fail.
420.
420. Yeah.
It is taking place on April 20th, yeah. Nice. Right, do we let the dog out of the house now?
I think we do, yeah. How about we all say hi to our special showcase commentator, N Wolf, the statsman,
Hello.
the tiger, or the wolf actually.
The tiger. The wolf, yeah.
The most adorable N-Wolf. How are you doing today, N-Wolf?
I'm doing fine. I'm very excited about these groups. They've been successfully rigged to be as awesome as they could be for next week.
Please, let's try not to derail from the script here. I mean, now we all know that Norway's and Greece is going to be the final match of this World Cup, so gotta keep a low pro.
That's by.
Right,
While we say
with that,
hi to N-Wolf, we will be saying goodbye for only the day to me and Ducky Doom.
Bye bye.
Thanks for doing the showcase with us. Right, have a great day.
Yeah, I hope
you
y'all
enjoyed the
have
showcase.
I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all later.
See you next week.
And Wolf, I'm so excited for the Mappool showcase.
I am too.
Right, you're doing first, right? You're doing it first.
Yeah, you don't have to spoil now because we're not seeing anything yet. Keep talking about something else.
Mango, what do you expect for
I think the
reactions
thing
of
is,
the pool?
the thing is, I think this year's Mappool is hard. It is harder than last year, I think. Not quite as extreme as the Mappool in 2017, However, the one thing that I feel that this map pool that stands out from this pool is that every song is a banger. You play every song, it's fun to play. It's just, even though it's difficult, it's just so much fun.
I know, right? These songs we've got, they are great.
Diversity.
They're diverse, yeah. And they're also like some of my most favorite songs I've ever heard on O's, but I only know through O's. So I'm very excited to see them being played next week in hopefully very intense 48 matches.
Oh yeah, 48 matches, that's double what we have from last year, 24 to 48. That'll be a lot of work from our dedicated referees.
They'll be fine. If not, we will have to force them to be fine.
Speaking of the map, well, do we have any of our maps in the group?
Any what maps?
Oh no, actually, let's not spoil.
Let's not spoil.
Let's just get right to it, shall we?
If Juan's ready.
I'm not ready yet.
He's not ready yet. This. Should we talk about a bit the gimmick map before we even get to the gimmick map? I think.
Well, what's there to say about the gimmick map?
I think people will be surprised a little bit because it's very different from last year. Last year being Shiawase, mostly memorization map. So this year's a little bit different.
This year is different, yeah. It's got nothing to do with memorization. You know what I think is surprising? I think there's a couple fun facts about the pool. We've got, I think, our SR range is quite diverse. I think one thing that the pool is nice. The one thing that's nice about the pool is sort of, it's quite short. It's quite snappy. We don't have any ridiculously long maps, like 4 minutes long or something. Like we don't have many. We don't have, the pool is not going to drag. So we hope to aim for like a quick and snappy group stage. One thing to mention, best of 9.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the tournament's best of 9 this year. So it's different from last year and all the years before it, where it used to be best of 7. So instead of oh my god, there's so many things to mention. Instead of winning 4 maps to qualify, I mean not to qualify, but to win your match, you have to win 5 maps now, which means that you can't purely play no mod only and get away with it. We are forcing you to play at least 1 modded map.
Theoretically, you can pick a 3-mod map and 1 player plays no mod, but I have a feeling that won't pay off with the 3 mods we have. Maybe one of them.
Yeah, maybe one,
see.
but one more thing to mention is that our map pool size actually changed this year. Not map pool size, sorry, the map pool structure has changed. So previously we had a structure of 5-2-2-2-2-1. I think I said the number. So we had 5 no mods and then 2 of each mod, including free mod and then a tiebreaker. But this year we've changed it up a bit. So well, we'll have a look. We'll have a look.
But yeah, I think we successfully learned from last year's pool, and Tuske also added some interesting maps to his pool. So, if in doubt, blame Tuske for everything you don't like. It's a team decision, but blame Tuske anyway. He's the new guy.
Yeah, blame Tuske. Yeah, he's the scapegoat. Yeah, it's Taske's fault. It's his fault because the map pool is too hard. I mean, what do you expect? He's rank 5 in the world, or rank 4. Obviously, it's because of him that the map pool is too hard.
Exactly.
You know, we had to convince him to not put Galaxy Collapse in no mod. So, you know, double time, sorry.
That would have been too easy indeed.
Right, I think we're almost about to get started.
Soon. Register trademark.
But let's have a look. What else can we talk about in the meantime? Got a few fun facts. Nothing that'll spoil. Average BPM of the map pool is 191.11 BPM. Average SR is 5.3. Last year it was 5.5, but that's because we had Helix, which was 7.5 stars.
Helix
which
was a
dragged
great
the
map.
SR up by 0.4 stars. The average length of the map pool, excluding the tiebreaker, is 2 minutes and 29 seconds.
Yeah, but it's almost as if we learned from last year.
I know, right?
And we have significantly less long maps than last year. And more exciting maps, I would say. And a more hype group stage. I hope. I think we will.
We seem to be bumping into a few technical difficulties here. So in the meantime, feel free to ask us questions about the map pool without being able to be shown the map pool.
Showcase when? Soon. Ever virtual where? Ranked section.
Oh, Proofbuck's got an interesting question. Tell us about cannibalism. So, I lost a dare a couple of weeks ago, and I had to eat a mango on the showcase, and I have been doing that for the past few minutes. Past hour. So I just recently finished eating a mango, and you didn't know, so I've been performing cannibalism under your skin. You know.
Cool monster.
You want to talk about how long we spent making the group stage? Because honestly, I think it'll surprise a lot of people.
Yeah, we have been excited for TWC this year for a long time already, for a very long time. We started around October, November, I believe. And
I
the
think
group
even
stage
possibly
tour-
earlier.
Possibly, with a few just Discord PMs like, hey, we could do this, hey, we could have this map, or how should we change the pool? But, yeah, we started like 6 months ago, and the pool has changed a lot since the first day we worked on it. So, obviously, I hope we made the right choices for everything. I think we did. So, I hope this group stage boost will be the best it could have been.
Yeah, and Enwolf
Yeah.
put a lot of effort into playing all the maps, so we have this wonderful showcase.
Oh, yeah.
Enwolf did so much work. In fact, he locked himself in the basement, threw away the key, and he didn't leave until he set really amazing scores on all of these maps. Meanwhile, myself, I only just played the tiebreaker because I'm lazy. So Enwolf played all these maps.
Yeah. It's been exhausting to play all of these maps. Especially double time. That was power. Really have to tell you. And you only play the tiebreaker. You make
Sorry.
me, a poor 1k rank player, play all the maps in group stage. And even worse, you forced me to SS almost all of them. Like, how could you do this to me? Seriously. So brutal. But at least if I can SS all of these maps, then I'm sure about top seeds and high seeds will as well. Predictions.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't. I mean, yeah, if Enwolf can play all these maps, then every other team should be able to manage. I think that's a fair indicator. If Enwolf can play all these maps, you should be ashamed if you can't beat Enwolf on these maps.
Unironically, I was the measure of skill for last year's group stage pool. And kind of this year as well. So we think it's a more difficult pool than last year, but we think all teams should be able to play it fairly well. And maybe get a point from a higher seeded team than they are. So I think even our unseeded and low seeded teams should be able to get a few points here and there.
The last thing we want is just sweep. across the board. But I do believe that may be inevitable for some of matchups. But we're hoping to see a lot of tiebreakers, because I honestly feel that our tiebreaker choice this year was very suitable.
It's the best tiebreak. I mean, we have double the matches from last year, so we will get at least double the tiebreakers.
We had
at least
2 tiebreakers last year.
Yeah, so we get at least 4 this year. That's a nice number.
I do believe that for those of you waiting on the Twitch chat, I do believe we are about 3 to 4 minutes away from the showcase, maybe sooner. I think, actually, not even that. I think we're almost... Possibly.
So close, yet so far.
Gotta hold you in anticipation. I mean, think of it from our perspective. We've been doing this for over half a year. You guys, I think you guys can wait just a few more moments.
Yeah, we've been waiting for so long to show you this group stage pool. A few minutes don't hurt.
Are we? Is it working? I think we're good to go.
I'm just waiting for it to pop up in big screen. And it looks like I just want to get the confirmation. And we can start.
Oh, we have the big screen.
We have a big screen. Then I'm going to say the first map in this pool is Summer Madar. It's got an OD of 6, HP rating of 7 and a star rating of 5.6. It's 2.5 minutes long and has 174 BPM. So this is the technical map of the Snow Mod bracket. It's kind of similar to last year's Psy map, Epileptic Crisis, which was the semi-finals hard rock map. And it's mostly about 1-6 and rather unconventional patterns and being able to play them. So it's a mix of consistency, but really these uncon patterns that you don't see often in ranked section. So that might trip up a few players, especially the second half of the map.
Yeah, it just contains a lot of sneaky 1-6 here and there. Offhand, some on hand. It requires you to have very good reading skills, I would say. Tech reading. According to our advisor, Kasuke, he expects that some teams will get a sort of 4-way SS on this.
Which didn't even happen that often last year. I think it only happened once on Penguin. And I actually think this is harder for Penguin, so maybe the players will prove Tusker wrong. I hope they prove Tusker wrong, because no one really wants to see an SS tie on the map, because that just means there has to be a very little mistake for the team to win. I hope that players trip up on these weird patterns, these weird 1-6.
Not to mention we've got a couple of finishers as well, so some people might accidentally double hit and hit onto the next note. The OD's not the highest in the world, so it's definitely possible.
Very fair OD, it's a common OD, OD6. And I know you disagree, but I think this song is awesome. Like,
I don't think it's a bad song. I just think it doesn't, it's not the most energetic song in the world.
It's just a nice change from last year's songs. Don't think we had anything like this
Alright,
last
the
year.
ending's pretty tricky. We've got like a 1-6 plus 1/4, but not even in the conventional manner, so that ending section is pretty tricky. Oh, right, people in the Twitch comments are asking what... better pull that up. The SR is 5.61. So yeah, starting things off pretty tame.
Indeed.
Right. Moving on to No Mod 2. We have Le Fruit Defendu by Mori Mori Atsushi plus Verdammt. The mapper is Kitajima YN. Difficulty is Offensive. This is, surprisingly, the highest SR map in the pool, barring tiebreak. It's 6.02 stars. The OD is very low. It's OD5. BPM is 220. The length is quite short. It's 1 minute 57. So we picked this because we liked the song and we figured it was a good consistency pick. We figured it was fairly similar to a certain map from last year, N-Wolf. It fulfills the role of sort of a... I personally, I think this is very similar to Ginga Tetsudo from last year, because we expect people to make stupid mistakes.
It's definitely what this map is going for. It's even the same mapper, and it's the same OD, it's just shorter. It's almost... Actually, it is the same BPM too. So it's basically a sequel, a shorter sequel to Ginga Tetsudo no Penguin.
But we've got longer streams, especially towards the second half. But we've got a couple 1/3 sections which could mess with people's accuracy.
Yeah, we've just saw 1/3 section with slightly decreased SV. Just
Oh my
now.
god, Enwolf, I didn't know
that-
you were capable of assessing this map.
Yeah, me neither. I really practiced hard. I spent days and nights practicing all these maps just to be able to assess and even change my playstyle. Really, the end.
Yeah,
The end
So
is
there's
not
the final
too
stream.
difficult. There's one final stream here, yep.
with a 1/6 at the end. Yeah.
Boom.
But it's short and sweet. Okay.
So the next map, and it's awful how the Mappool selectors already pick their own maps, is Del Rio, a song by Middle Island, and it's a speed map. So last year didn't have a speed map in group stage, if you don't count Ginga Tetsudo no Penguin. So we have a map by me. It's got an OD of 6, an HP of 6, a star rating of 5.7, and it's 3 minutes long, but it's actually like 250 because you can skip the beginning. And the BPM is 270, halved to 135, theoretically. It's filled with quite simple patterns. It's very sparsely mapped with 1/4, so it's kind of tame compared to the other maps in this pool, but it's very fast. So for me, it's very difficult to play because I'm not a speed player. I mean,
But you still managed to assess it somehow.
Anyway. But yeah, as the map goes on, it gets more difficult. So every key eye is almost like the last key eye, but has more patterns added to it. It has more dense finishers. It has these lead 112 grace notes that people might lose egg on, or they might lose accuracy on the finishers, which are tied with 1-2. So it's a... I don't want to say it's a nice map. But do you
I was actually talking to a few friends recently, and one of them brought this song up, and they said it was actually a really nice song. So I'm actually glad that, you know, there are people out there who enjoy this sort of music. I think a lot of people like the song. This isn't something I would normally listen to. We got a low SV section here. Very easy to lose accuracy if you're not careful.
Yeah.
But as ever, our N-Wolf, our dear N-Wolf, holds strong, not dropping any accuracy.
Indeed. It was very hard to FC SS this mix of 1-2 and 1-3 at the lowest speed. It's hard to win. And as you go on, we've got a difficulty increase already with more triplets appearing, and soon we'll get Kai, we have it right now, and we're getting 5-plets now. And after this, there's a solo section, which is really the peak of difficulty in this map. It's also got some 1-3 streaming coming soon, so that will be something players can easily trip out on as well. We have it here.
Yeah, this song is actually quite diverse in terms of what we have. Even though it's primarily built as a speed map, there's quite a few tricky sections.
Yeah.
I think we may see some misses with the finishers because some people will definitely go for, like, a lot of people will definitely go for them, but some people might get careless and tap onto the next note. You have to be very precise.
It's there's not too many finishes in this map where playing all of them is really worth it, but they can still give you a tiny score advantage over the opposing team if they decide to skip finishers. So we got the next map now.
But you can see you can get over 1 million score on this, so because of the sliders. All right, my turn to talk about this map. So this is Cosmic Invasion by Warak. It's a map by LNO, and the difficulty is Oni beat. Star rating is just slightly above 5 stars. BPM is 175, OD 6, length 236. Okay, so it's sort of sitting in the middle range here. This is the gimmick map to pull, as you can obviously see. We've got overlapping sort of demi Donkama style patterns. We've got low SV. We've got the whole package here. This map is not easy. It requires practice, so don't come unprepared.
If you decide to not practice this map and your opponent decides to pick this map, you have a high chance of not winning that map because this requires a lot of practice. Not a lot of practice, but
it requires you to understand what's going on.
Especially the second half, but we will get to that soon enough. Don't want to spoil it.
One thing I like about this map is that it challenges players of both high skill and low skill because there are certain bits where the finishers, repeated finishers, very high density finishers, so it's very tricky to hit all of them. But if you want to go for them, like you get the extra tiny score bonus, but is it really worth the extra tiny score bonus? It's up to you to decide.
Yeah, it's more than likely safer to skip on playing all finishers in this map. But you never know who you might face and who decides to actually play them. And maybe, just maybe, they win because they played these tricky finishes.
We got some overlapping SV here. And this is the hardest section in the map, in my opinion. The consecutive finishers. Well, the hardest to SS, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, you would know.
This really isn't a memorization map, it's really more about reading. Like, it's legit a reading map, not a memorization map. It's, as said, very different from Shirvasa. And here we have the section I mentioned. This got normal notes, a comment to very slow speed, and then it's like a finisher karma. It's not a don karma, it's not a cut karma, it's just a finisher karma. Fill the gaps.
Yep.
Hard to read.
Wow, on a roll, 4 SS's. One thing interesting to point out about the no mod pool is that there are no ranked maps. They're all unranked. So many of you likely would have never played these before, so it'll be a very fresh no mod pool.
So we've got the next map up. We're entering the hidden pool, and the first map is a ranked map now. It's Igor Moyo's Umo no Tema ni Yoru Buyo Buyo Sketch no Kokuromi by Uroni. This is a very technical map. With having a lot of snap changes, some SV changes by the snap changes, so it's difficult to read. We've got a lot of 1-3, a lot of 1-6, combined with 1-4.
This map is not easy. It's not easy. It's very hard to get good accuracy because of the constant snapping changes. The OD is only 6, but hidden just exacerbates this to a whole new level. So you have to be really tight around the corners.
So hacking this map is also very hard with these tech patterns. That's another thing that this map is kind of about getting very good accuracy on a lot of tech patterns. It's almost more... The snappings are more difficult than Samamadar. The patterns are a little bit simpler than Samamadar.
But it's also faster.
Indeed. This is 200 BPM with OD6 and a star rating of 5.3.
This will definitely test your retention factor. I'm not sure what the word is, but essentially how long you can retain pattern, rhythm rhythm notes in your head so you can play them out accurately. Because I don't think missing is easy. It's not difficult to hit all the notes, it's difficult to hit all the notes on the right timing.
Yeah. That is. And we've got the last section here. It's a little bit easier than the rest of the map because it's just some 1-4 patterns, some longer 1-4 pattern. Kind of more easier to read than the rest of the map. Yeah.
Right. So, second hidden map. Okay. Even though it's group stage, we're pulling this in. So, 120 BPM hidden. Please don't kill us. Lowest SR in the pool with about 3.6-ish, 3.859. It's Santomichi by Mintong89. Very, very ancient map. Such a lovely map, though. It's actually one of the first maps I've played since coming to this game. OD is 5. OD5. Length is only slightly a hair over 2 minutes. But yeah, like I said, it's the low BPM hidden. Just giving you a taste of what's to come in the later stages. So the map itself is very easy. It's just retaining that information and being able to play the patterns back accurately and on time. As N-Wolf here clearly demonstrates his ability to do just that.
Yeah. I mean, you also managed to FC it with a slightly lower accuracy than this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just not as good as you are.
Should be ashamed of yourself, and you call yourself a high-rank player. But this is really a simple map. It's not too hard to read, and I would argue it's easier to read than Ego Morios. It's just about to... I don't want to say memorize. It's just you have to wait longer to get to play the notes, and that's very different from Ego Morios. So you might just lose a lot of accuracy on that. And this is also short song, 2 minutes. Not bad.
I think this will really benefit those players who aren't necessarily good at difficult maps but can read slow hidden. There are players like this out there, so they'll be able to get an edge over players who, who are better than them in terms of overall skill but lack the hitting specialism that they could have.
And we have reached the end. Which means we're entering hard rock now. And
oh my god.
how bad started off with a 100 play. Boo!
Anno, you should be ashamed. What a shame. 100. Oh my god, you suck.
This is Arabian Wave Knight, a map by Aussie. It's got an OD of, hold on to your heads, 9.8, a star rating of 5.1, a length of 2 minutes, and a DPM of 180. So this is, I think that's obvious with the star OD, the high OD map, the accuracy map. It's purely about accuracy on this one. And not only does it has mostly 1-4, it's quite a simple map. It's arguably the easiest map in the pool if you ignore the high OD. But it's also got 1-3 and 1-6 in the maps, and very difficult offbeat patterns coming up soon. So it's very easy to lose accuracy here. And it will be interesting to see if anyone manages to SS this during a match. It would be fun to see.
It's
But
OD7 base. It's OD7 base
Yes.
for responding to whispers in the Twitch chat. It's OD7 base with hard rock. It's OD9.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this map overall, like Enel said, it's the easiest map. But the thing is, it's got high OD.
Very high OD.
And I like the genre. It's initially it didn't appeal very much to me, but sort of after listening to it loads, I started to appreciate this.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's the 100. Oh dear.
It's a very interesting song, let's say that. It's different from anything else in this entire pool. Like with this very oriental style. but heavy tech. Yeah, techno, I guess. And we end with 1-6.
And we'll
That was 1-6.
shame, garbage, 1-100. You bring shame to the family.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Okay, moving on to Hard Rock 2. We have Egret and Willow with back on SS, back on track for SS. We've got Egret and Willow. This is a map by. So it's not the highest difficulty because that would be going too far. It's just the Inner-Oni, so pay attention to that. Don't practice the wrong difficulty, as a lot of people seem to do for some reason. The star rating is pretty low. It's 4.54 stars. However, what the key difficulty about this map is the increased SV. So we've got very fluid SV going throughout the map. It sort of ebbs and flows from high to low. The OD is 8.4, which is the base 6. So after Hard Rock is 8.4. The length is 2 minutes. So yeah, it's just reading. So it's 196 BPM, but there are sections where it goes as high as 1.3 to 5 times the normal SV, but those are only for very brief sections. So this is a high SV reading tape.
Very high SV even. So if we compare these two last year, it's more high SV, more high OD than last year's group stage.
But shorter, because last year we had Cinderella Syndrome, which was 4 minutes long, and I thought people just got bored of that.
I don't only think that, I know that because some did mention that. It's literally the map description. But yeah, this is another short song, quite hype song I think. It's almost the same SV BPM as Cinderella Syndrome with increased SV, so that's hard to read. That's definitely harder to read.
Do you know what the UR for this map is? Like this replay?
I do not.
The UR for this replay is 69.69, so that's pretty funny.
Oof. How did I manage that?
Yeah, who knows? All right.
And moving on to
Double
double
time.
time. And we've got an old map with Gypsy Tronic, a Lepidopodus map. It's an OD6 map. The base BPM is 125, so it's 187 BPM. The star rating is 5.68, and it's 1 minute and 30 seconds long. And this is a stream map. Short stream map. Because the two PIs in this map have rather difficult streams compared to the streamers we had last year. They have more difficult, I think. And OD6 at 225 BPM is quite high. So we might have some accuracy issues on this map again. But
Yeah, Score V2 being accuracy game, even though it was nerfed in 2018, it's still heavily accuracy reliant. I think it's 75% accuracy based. So you need to be very stable in your streams.
And because they're so difficult, it's easy to mess up. We also have some very uncommon patterns nowadays. Being a Lepidopodus map, it's not surprising.
There's a lot of even patterns. Like we got 6 cats in a row. And just even patterns which can throw people's rhythm off. Anyway, I love this song because it's so catchy.
Yeah, I love M2U junks in general. Also, he's doing fine now.
Oh, the SR with DT, I believe, Axter's that's one. 5 point what?
5.68. So it's
Great.
in the middle range.
Right, and moving on to DT2, which is possibly one of my favorite maps, just because of the song and its simplicity. We have Surely. Surely this can't be the case. We have Surely by Judy Danny. It's a Clara song. So Surely is great. It's the star rating with DT is 5.68. BPM is 187. Oops, reading off the wrong thing. Oops, I read off the wrong thing. Sorry, the star rating is 5.51, and the BPM is 240. The OD is 5.0 plus. Okay, the OD is base OD is 5, and the length is 246 with DT. God, that was a mouthful. This is a consistency pick, so it's quite similar to Ginga Tetsudo from last year, although with higher accuracy requirement. I'd say the patterns are considerably simpler, but we've got a few sections of increased SV, and we've got some finisher sections as well. Honestly, this is just a feel-good song. Just play it, it's so fun to play.
Indeed. It's about as catchy as Ginga Tetsudo no Penguin was, in my opinion. Maybe even catchier than that. And just being double time makes it require a tighter accuracy than Penguin. Otherwise, it's quite simple. There's really not much to talk about in this map, it's just going on with simple patterns. The patterns are about as simple, I would say, as they real. Slightly lower BPM with higher accuracy requirement, some longer chains of 1-4, but about as difficult pattern-wise as the real was. Or Penguin was last year, Penguin being slightly harder actually.
It's be interesting to see how many SSs we see on this map.
Probably as many as on Arabian Wave Knight. That's going to be my bet. So, 0. Possibly this has a higher chance of SSing.
I think a lot of people will be able to manage with this map. This is one of those early farm maps from back in the day. So, like, I was first able to FC this map some 3-4 years ago with Double Time. So I think a lot of entry players will be able to handle this. Like, people who've been playing 1 or 2 years would be familiar with this sort of style.
Indeed. And that concludes Double Time. Which means we're moving on to 3 more. And we've got another well-known map here with End of the World, a map by TKS. It's OD6.
I'm just gonna stop you there. For a second. Yeah, just quick note, we have free mod maps this year. So from last year we had 5 no mod and 2 free mod. We felt that free mods should take up a larger proportion, so we devoted one of the no mod maps and we chucked it into free mod. So we have 3 free mods, which should allow for a more balanced palette, in my opinion.
Yeah, we managed to make free mod more interesting this year, I believe, than last year. So as said, it's OD6, star rating 5.9, that's quite high for this pool, one of the highest. And it deserves its high star rating. It's quite long too, 350. And it's at an old BPM of 188. This map has a lot of 1-6, and it has a very tough stream section in the middle. So this is really about, it's not a tech 1-6 map like Igor Moyos or Sama Mapda, it's more of a consistency map with 1-6. They are not really tied with 1-4, so it's just being able to act them well when they're standalone. And mostly monocolor too, simple 1-6.
Yeah, as noted from the comments by Janitor, this was one of the no mod maps in 2016 in quarterfinals, and it's now made its way to free mod. We've definitely progressed a lot in terms of map pool difficulty, and just players are just capable of so much more than they used to be.
Indeed. Even unsealed teams. So that says a lot. It's not just the top players are getting stronger.
Omega Flow asks, is free mod force mod this year? Nope. You're free to do whatever you like. Hidden hard rock or hidden hard rock.
The only requirement is that at least one player of each team needs to play with any mod. So you can have one player play with hard rock, the other player can play with an auto mod. You just need one player with hard rock, hidden or hidden hard rock. But on this map particularly, I think it's pretty safe for both players to play a mod. It's not terribly difficult, it's mostly about the consistency on this map, the stream with 1.6. The difficult patterns.
Let's just enjoy the rest of the song. How long did you spend playing these maps to get all these SSs?
Way too long. Like, we've made this pool over 6 months. That's long I've been practicing.
Wow, this replay was set in January. Oh my god. Right. Moving on to the next map, we've got Free Mod 2. So this is Classic Pursuit. I believe it won some sort of mapping competition back in. Do you remember which one it was? It was community. Was it some kind of community choice?
Mapping with Rewards 2016.
Mapping with Rewards. That was it. But yeah, some might consider this a tech map, but you know, star ratings 4.91, BPMs 140, OD of 6. Though with hard rock it'd be 8.4. Length is 2 minutes and 18 seconds. So it's sort of semi-SV pseudo speed pick. Okay. So with hidden, it feels kind of like Boiler from 2017, although not nearly as extreme. With hard rock, it feels like a proper speed map with increased SV. So you get a choice. You get to choose whether you want to read super flying fast notes in the PI section or very low SV notes. And it's going to be an interesting choice, I have to say, because this map is not friendly for both mods. So
Yeah,
you can see these sections with hidden would be brutal, but for hard rock it'd be piece of cake. And then as the SV increases, then the hard rock becomes absolutely brutal.
This is a very unfriendly map for anyone. It's unfriendly for hidden, it's unfriendly for hard rock, and I would argue it's even unfriendly for no mod. So this is just really a tough map to put a mod on. So it will be interesting to see how players are going to approach it. How teams are going to approach this. If they're going to decide to play with more no mod, because I know last year we've almost never seen a free mod pick where not both teams played both mods. So maybe this year, this group stage at least, on this map, we will see more normal play.
I think having the luxury of free mod maps have definitely made it easier for us to pick more diverse maps in free mod instead of being restricted to two contrasting.
Indeed. We didn't really have to go with what we did last year, which was mostly one map that is not great for hidden, one map that is not great for hard rock. We could just make one map unfriendly for both mods. And 2 maps friendly for both mobs. Including the next map, which is Nostalgic Night Comics. As sung by featured artist SVRL, this is another Tsugibo no Click map at
Oh god, it's got a
length
practice
of 4 minutes. It has a happy smiley faces skin that are getting smashed in the circle. The OD is 6.5, the star rating is 5.5, and the BPM is 195. This is purely a consistency map. There's
It's also
not...
a banger.
Indeed. So this map has straightforward patterns, it's a very modern map. As you can see right here, it's just a 1-2 section. This is purely a consistency map. Even more likely to have SSs than Le Foot Defendu in my opinion. And yeah, I think we see a lot of high and hard on this one.
Well, the map does change a bit towards the middle section. There's a very tricky section there. I mean, the map is super easy, like compared to the rest of the maps in the pool. It's just an opportunity for people to explore hidden hard rock if they choose to risk for it.
And to answer questions, no, this is not the tiebreaker. We are still in Fremont. This is just very long. Fremont is the longest map of a pool, being only one of 2 maps that are above 3 minutes.
I love this. I love this section.
Me too. I love all guys.
In addition, I mean, the thing is, its length will definitely test consistency as well. So, like, as in, will you make a mistake? Will you lose focus? That sort of thing. One thing to note is that this map contains a storyboard. So try not to get distracted by that, because you really, you don't want to be distracted by these sort of things in the middle of a tournament. So be sure to disable that in the match if you're worried about that kind of thing. We got an increased finisher SV section.
Yep.
Which
This
will
might,
definitely trip some people off if they're not practicing for it.
but it's very easy to predict. It's a very simple pattern. So it's not like this one section breaks hardware. It just, you need to play this once and you know it exists. You can read it. You just need to know it's there. It's kind of like you just need to know things are there in Cosmic Invaders. You don't need to memorize. You just need to have seen them. I hope you're ready for the tiebreak, because we're getting very, very close to it. You make your predictions.
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
not an old map,
prediction
my
will
friend.
be- It's not an old map. And the map is DTable. By some people, I guess. Alright.
What
That's
is the
nostalgic
type?
for you. And Wolf, you've done us a great service by accessing 12 out of 13 of the maps. Now it's my time to shine. Ladies and gentlemen, the tiebreaker for the group stage is Sound Chimera by Yeah. Difficulty named Cosmic Minds. That's so ugly. 148 100s. I'm so sorry. This is so disgusting. This is an amazing song. So diverse. I'll just let the tiebreaker speak for itself, honestly, but let's just go through the quick details. The map itself is BPM is 190 BPM, so OD is 6.5 with hard rock if you choose to use that. Remember, tiebreaker can be played in Fremont conditions. OD would be 9.1 with adjustment. Length is 5 minutes and 3 seconds. Just got a bit of everything. It's diverse. We want to test your ability to handle all types of patterns.
Got a bit of a tech section here, but we really don't want to talk too much into this awesome song. Most of the map is there for
Mods are
competitor.
not mandatory on TV. You do not have to play TV with mods, but you can use them if you choose, if you want them. I love this stream. It's so cool. Now, the map itself isn't very difficult, but being the tiebreaker, it is the longest map in the pool, and there just has so many diverse skill sets that if you're not a truly rounded player, you will find certain sections tricky.
Get into the hype section.
A lot of finishers.
If you wish to, you can double hidden hardcore for a type. If that's a good idea, is a different question.
I'd love to see this map being played. It's such a hype song.
As said, we will get at least 4 tiebreakers.
If something is trying to get your attention, it's no.
Alright, then we have a BPM change.
This is so cool.
Low SV, SV change type. So very dangerous on accuracy changes. As you can see, I lost a bunch of accuracy here. Also, I think the lyrics here are a bit shady.
It's just you hearing things.
Yeah, this section is going to be incredibly uncomfortable for hidden players. If you wanted to play this with hidden. But, I mean, if you look at the leaderboards, it shows people can do this. Like, look at Mew, he's got an SS on this. With hidden.
Yeah, but he's not a hero.
He's a Pokemon.
Exactly.
But, like, if you play this with Hard Rock, like, some of the increased SV sections are quite uncomfortable on Hard Rock as well, and they're pretty easy with hidden, so it balances out.
This is the last PI. The pinnacle of hype.
I just think the song changes a lot, and there'll be lots of opportunities for teams to go back and forth in a tiebreaker. I mean, if they got to tiebreaker in the first place, it means that they're good at different things. But are roughly at the same skill level. And there we have it.
This is the tiebreaker of the 2019 Taiko World Cup group stage.
And that's the group stage as a whole. That's been great. We spent a lot of effort on this. We hope you enjoy it. We'll definitely get some sort of mixed response. Some people complaining it's too hard, but you know, we've got pretty thick skin. We hope you enjoy. Honestly, this Taiko World Cup I think will be one of the best yet. And yeah, Anwolf, any remarks?
I really hope you enjoyed this pool. We've been very excited to show it. So I hope for great matches next week.
Yep, and we'll be seeing you, well, us two will be seeing you next week, because that'll be when we're doing the round of 16 Mappool showcase. But before that, we hope you look forward to the matches. Right, guess it's time to sign off.
Thanks for watching.
Yep. Yeah, thanks for watching the stream and staying. Wow, it's been 2 hours. Yep. Remember, Rhythm is only a click away, and we'll be signing off for now. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yeah.